The effects in this movie are spectacular. No amount of CGI today can top what they've done in this movie. I mean, you see it there on the screen. When you watch a movie today, I think there is kind of a disconnect when you recognize that something is CG. Like, we know how CG works. We've seen making of featurettes and stuff like that. It's not real. So I think something registers in our head where we know what we're seeing isn't real, which is kind of a strange complaint to say when we're watching movies, because movies aren't real anyway. But shouldn't you believe it's real just for those 2 hours that you're watching? Maybe you should. But when it's practical effects, when it's there on the screen, there at the actors, you're thinking, hey, that's kind of real. This is happening in front of me. And the effects that they have, the alien effects in this movie, are just plainly and simply some of the best I've ever seen in a movie. And it's gruesome, real gruesome. This movie is not for the faint of heart, especially if you're an animal lover. I mean, I didn't like the stuff with the dogs. That kind of breaks my heart. But it establishes it's no holds barred, anything can happen, this is terrifying shit kind of attitude. And you don't get such a bold movie like that these days. And I know I'm sounding like, oh, back in my day we had VHS tapes and our movies were better. But it's true. I mean, they can't make a movie like this anymore. The 80s were just kind of the high point of special effects in horror movies. You know, I always kind of wondered what it must be like to have visited one of the sets. Any kind of horror movie, like if you went to like the Reanimator, or The Fly, The Beyond, The Thing, whatever. It must, if you walked to one of those sets when they were making the movie, it must have smelled like rubber all the time. That would be kind of disgusting.